Yo, today I'm gonna cover quite a silly topic, but I feel like it is useful. You can use Lua as a configuration language. So if I, for example, want to use my tmux.conf right here, tmux.conf is a collection of commands. So let me do that. So let me do framework. Wait, no, core.lua. That's like a big thing. So all of this can be made in a table. So let's say set environments, set. All of that can be translated to a Lua table. So let's say local. Okay, no, wait, maybe I should do conf.lua, conf and core.lua. So conf is going to be local. Config equals no. Actually, no. Actually, I might return this. I might just return this. I'm not going to do anything with it for now. But yeah, let's do core.lua. So as you can see, this whole file is composed of like set -g commands. I still don't know what those do at all. They're kind of made out of bind commands. So all right, so bind n I think is bind like everywhere. Bind r means bind repeats. Bind t means bind while in like the thing. So let's do the binds first. I feel like it is kind of cool. Return binds equals. First of all, you want to do the shape of the config file. It is gonna be better to do it first before you inevitably realize that your config looks bad and unreadable. So let's do that. Now you can do, you have some possibilities. So key, okay, you can do key equals mk, and on that, okay, I'll say mode equals normal, and cmd equals select pane u. Feels absolutely reasonable. Now there is one way you could do it. But actually, now that I think of it, it's better to force the user to do it like this, right? Because you're gonna see what it does immediately. So mk is going to correspond to mode normal, cmd select pane u. So let's make an interpreter, right? Local conf equals require conf.lua. No, actually just require conf, right? And if I do print inspect, can I do local inspect equals require inspect? Is it in my path somewhere? I would certainly hope so. So Lua dot slash core.lua. Lua rocks. I still don't have Lua rocks set up, so you'll have to deal with that. Inspect. So it is already installed. I know what's going on. I can just use my library actually. T.lua. Let me copy that. All right, let's go. CP all of that right here. Just like this. So local fmt equals fmt.lua. And then we can just do fmt.println. Right? I'm not tripping, right? Println. What is going on? Yeah, let's go. Conf. Let's println conf. Yeah, conf looks like this. Binds mk cmd select pane u. Mode is normal. So let me do that. So let's at first do binds for key and value in pairs conf dot binds do and right. So we need to compose a string just like this. So we're gonna have modes just like this. I think no, it doesn't just like that. All right. So res, yeah, local res equals bind. First of all, res dot v dot wait, hold on. What am I doing? V dot mode or dash on nothing. Right? That makes sense. So mode is gonna be just n v dot modes and res dot this dot v dot. All right, that makes no sense. So wait, res equals res dot v dot modes. Oh my god, v dot mode and or nothing. All right, so it's gonna look like this. And then we just append the CMD. I think the CMD is gonna look just like this. So res, okay, v dot CMD. Okay, wait, now res equals v dot CMD, and no, actually, if not v dot CMD, okay, wait, no, if v dot CMD equals nil, right? Because it can be false if you set it to false. Okay, wait, no, actually, if type of v dot CMD does not equal string, then and equals string, then do this. Else and panic valid for key. Okay, and that should be error instead. and we do have to concatenate that. All right, amazing, amazing stuff. And then res equals res.w.cmd. And then you do what? You print res func.println. All right, that makes sense. Bind dash n select pane.u. All right, that's really nice. So we do it like this, and then we do it like this. Now you should probably do string format. It's gonna be a little bit easier. But yeah, that is the pass done for the binds. It was that easy. It was that easy. Maybe you'd find it easy in Python. But I feel like I had a little bit of a brain fart, so yeah, just something to keep in mind. So yeah, we can just transfer all of this right there, right? And if we don't include that, if we don't include the mode, it's gonna go just fine. Time to concatenate all local value res, null value res equals bind res equals v mode and res this or res. All right, makes sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So bind select pane. The spaces don't really matter, right? Because we're just gonna execute all of it. Maybe we should put it as a table. Could be a little bit better, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll just execute them as strings, purely as strings. I'm gonna make a subshell and then do it like that. So sets, we're gonna do sets. Do we want to do environment stuff, or do we want to do? Okay, well, environment is not gonna be that hard, but yeah, let's do that. Variables conf.was do and just like this, and then we add a was thing right here. So the syntax is gonna be default command. By the way, in Lua hash tables, just have to do this if you have a dash in the middle of the variable name. Kind of unfortunate, but yeah, has to be like this. Default terminal as term. Wait, no, actually it's fine because we're just gonna execute this. It's not gonna be that bad. Yeah, so what it's gonna do at the end is it's gonna spawn a tmux subshell, and it's gonna make a file in /tmp, and it's gonna say, yo, tmux source that file at the start. And instead of that, in the tmux rc, you just put the script in there. Does that make sense? Or you could actually put it all to std out and execute from that, which is a lot more Unixy actually. So okay, this works. Binds, okay, bind key doesn't mean anything. So yeah. What does dash g mean on tmux.conf? All right. Set value. Okay, set option. Okay, this doesn't really tell me anything. So if you do dash g means the global session of window option is set. W is okay, sets a pane. Oh wait, set option and set are different. I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't know that. Oh wait, no, they're not. No, they're genuinely not. All right, so we have to do all of those flags. We have to do all those flags. So we're just gonna have to raw dog it, I feel like. So if this is string, it's gonna be like this. Should it be global by default? Do we do global by default? I think so. I think so. Because I just put that in every single thing, so why not? Yeah, and then we do SG terminal overrides, terminal features, just like this, and then we're gonna make them tables. And what's cool about Lua is that it is a very very dynamic language, which means a table and a string, you can just differentiate their type, and it can use any type, and it can do stuff based on that. So we'll do it like this. Terminal overrides is gonna be flags equals SG, flags equals S and G. And this can be just okay, so wait, hold on. I feel like this could be a little bit better though. I feel like this is a lot better. So then terminal overrides is gonna be just like this. Right, so in Lua you have different stuff. In okay, wait, in Lua, in the tables, you have the name things, the hashed things, and the sequential things. So these are like you get them by doing IPass, and you can only get those by using pass. So when you do IPass, this one is just not going to be indexed. And when you do pass, I think this one is good. I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. So I did implement that once, but I'm not sure how I did. So named fields, no, it is right here. Numeric values. Nums. Nums is going to be what? If type is number, then this. All right. So we can just do pairs over it. We don't have to overcomplicate it. So let's do if type k equals number, then and it's gonna have two branches. ops equals G. And if type K is gonna equal, wait, no, if type V is gonna equal table, then this. And then ops is just G, right? So ops equals V dot ops. And then we do error handling. So if ops is nil, we do error in tables. You have actually no. I'm just gonna do this. It's gonna keep the default behavior and the CMD. Ooh, I don't actually know how to do that, so I'm just gonna do for K1 V1 in I pairs V. I know there's a more elegant solution, but this is just fine. This is just fine. It's gonna run very fast anyhow. So if type K equals number, then do and CMD equals V1 V1 ends and K is not that. And local CMD equals V. All right, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense to me. So unused local CMD, unused K1, if type K1 is number, right? Makes a lot of sense. For this, do end, miss symbol end somewhere. Oh my god, bro. I can just make it a ternary, honestly. All right, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So ops is ops OG. It's just gonna be like that. So then we fmt dot println, no, printf. We're gonna do printf. Actually no, println string dot format, which is the same thing, but percent again, no, set percent s, which is the flags, the value and the variable and the value. So it's gonna be opt var and val. All right, so CMD is gonna be the val and local var equals k. And this is going to be CMD, but we're going to have to rename that to value. Let's go. So we have that. Set G default command fish, which is exactly what I needed. Sets, oh man, all right, all right. So if type V is stable, we do v opt firm.println v. I guess we're going to do that. Flags, oh, it's flags. And we should probably rename that to flags as well so that it matches. All right, amazing. Set G, all working just fine. Perfectly. Minus like menu, set SA, set G. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So we have set and we have bind. We also have unbind. All right, so this is most of my config. I feel like, okay, what does set W mean? Man, tmux set W does what? Hello? Tmux set W. What it do? What does it do? Somebody has that. Somebody has that. That's amazing. SetW has less flags and commands than is what it SetWS doesn't make any sense because SetW is specific to the window. Set-W. All right, so we don't need SetW actually. We do not need SetW. We can surely do it a little bit better, but yeah. SetW is just set-W. We can do extra stuff for all of it just so that everything works, even if a little janky. So extra equals all of this, and it's just going to be a list of commands. Bind control B, let's say that. Because I use control space, my space is my control is bound to caps lock. So all right, that's perfect. That is perfect. Bind and select menu, and we do for nothing and v in IPAS. IPAS a little bit faster, but it doesn't really make any reason. There's no reason to do that. So for nothing in v in IPAS conf dot extra do and println v. Let's go. Bind control B. All right. So if you remove this is going to be perfect. This is going to be amazing. So we can do that. Now I can do local set. No, actually local function set. CMD and right. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna handle the setting in case I wanna change how I do settings. So for now it's just gonna be this println. So for now, println will print the tables, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. Ooh, and this could be done via all of it via format. Yeah. Let's go. So that's gonna have the okay. No, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, flags. With no mode, key, and what do we do? CMD makes a lot of sense. All right, so v dot modes or nothing, and the second one is going to be v dot key. Right, we have that. We have that. Surely. Oh wait, it's going to be k. It's going to be just k, and then we do v dot cmd. If type v cmd, then this. Yeah, I just simplified it a lot. Oh wow, and it works better. That's what I love about simple code is that there's just less stuff that can break. Now, obviously, we need to do all of this, right? So, for KV, okay, for FT in pairs, what do we need? Okay, wait, no, K equals string. That's how you do very basic type checking. Oh wait, all of them has to be numbers. All of them have to be numbers. So, for in iPad v do end if v type does not equal string, then error invalid config for key dot k end. All right, let's go. Okay, wait, no, if type f, miscorresponding. And what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, end. All right, so that checks that all of them are strings, which they should be, so yeah, I just added type safety. I just added a lot of stuff. You can do that somehow in tmux, maybe, probably. I'm not sure. So var and then val. You probably don't need val like this, right? No, actually you do. So let's go. We have our thing, and then we can do tmux. Okay, we can pipe that into tmux. No. Tmux pipe, right? Okay, so I'm not sure. How to do that. So for set, thankfully we have a set thing, so we can do res equals local cfg string equals nothing, and then we can do cfg dot true equals cfg dot true dot cmd dot new line, and then we can do print cfg string. Yay, let's go. So that's that. We have the thing. We can now io dots. I think it's like os.temp. Yeah, temp name. Okay, can you do temp? Okay, temp io.temp file. Oh, let's go. io.temp file. So local f close. You should always do that now that we have it, but it's not like necessary. F dots writes f colon writes cfg string, and then you do echo. Oh wait, no, print f dots. Oh, how do I know that? How am I gonna know that? The temp file returns a handle for a temporary file. Local n equals io dot no os dot temp name, right? So then you just do io dot open n, right? You can also just do it to std out, which is what I've been doing kinda. So yeah, and I can just assure that it's not gonna be nil. Print n. All right, and then we do that, and we have a file for us. Cats this. Not if not f, then error not f, and kinda silly, kinda weird. I don't know why that is. F flush, maybe I shouldn't close it actually. Oh wait. Cat templua ion something. Maybe I shouldn't close it. P6. No, that is fascinating as hell though. Print f lines read seek heavy. How do I know this? How do I know the file name? Hello? That is silly. That is absolutely silly. Uh, well, we have to do this somehow. Oh, I'm stupid. Read write plus. Oh, that's good. That's good. Write plus. Gotta be just write plus. Not F, and then we do print N. We just do print N. Because maybe it's being opened with no permissions. I don't know. Yo, let's go. And then we can just do the tmux source, all of this, and then our config is that file, this file, and all of that. All right, that is amazing. How can you actually put it in one file though? How can you put it in one file? I don't think you can. In honesty, you can just make a .config/tmux and put it all there. And also, I'm gonna remove the extra thing. So also, if conf equals nil, then ends error conf.lua not found in this directory. Amazing stuff going on. We can also type check some more stuff. I'm not sure that I wanna. I love how the type check can turn this to a lot more lines. But yeah. So what else do we need? Binds, var, extra. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's generally it. Ooh, how do you do that though? Oh wait, I'm gonna tell you how you do that. I'm gonna tell you how to do that. Oh, do we actually wanna wait? No, because it's the numbers. Tmux, status, position, can be top, bottom, status, style, styles. How do I see the styles section, please? Because I think some things need parentheses, some don't, which is fascinating. This one just doesn't exist. All right, so I think this is fine actually. I think this is extremely perfectly fine, right? And what do you get? What do you get for all this? You get comments, you get universal stuff. If you really wanna, you can add type annotations to all of this genuinely. So let's say you have a case of conf.d.lua and you say I have as type config as okay, is it class? Is it type? All right, type. Oh wait, yeah, so we're gonna have a class config add field string. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? How's it gonna work? All right, add class. Oh, let's go. Let's go. So bind string. No, bind is gonna be a table of tables. Wait, no, a table of string to string. Is this how you do it? Is this how you do it? And I think you do add type config. And then binds is going to be a table of string to string, which it is not, which is very worrying. So let me do cow tools, because that's what I have some amount of typing. Yeah, so it's going to be diamond brackets, right? String, table, or string. Wait, is it a table? Yeah, it's always going to be table, right? In binds is always going to be table. All right. Extra is a table of strings, and then it's going to be var is a table of string to table, not to string or table. All right, and now if you do this, config return. First of all, if I remove all of this, you're gonna say like, yo, you need binds, you need var. How do you do this optional? How do you make this optional? I think you just do nil or nil, right? You can do this or nil. Can you put a question mark? I think you can. Oh shit, you can. You can. I forgot that. Yeah, you just put a question mark, and then it's optional. And then it's gonna be vars, right? And you reload the thing, and you remove binds, and it's not gonna complain, but you do Control N, and it's gonna do that. And you can also do it like this, right? So now your config file is auto documented, which is insane. And obviously you want to do it like this, so that the documentation looks good. And then it's all like highlighted, I think. Yeah, it is. It is. You also kind of want to do it like this, Lua. Is it like this? Is it like this? No. You gotta do it like this, right? Is it a space or is it a new line? Yeah, it is a new line. How do you do that? How do you do? Please. Oh my God. Yeah. So I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah. So that's just the documentation you're gonna have immediately. Which is amazing. Which is amazing. Like docs, as I as I just named them on accident, are not necessary, but definitely very helpful, especially if you're making your own program and it's configured with std out. You can just make a Lua library. You don't have to make a custom interpreter, have to embed it in anything. You can just like make a file and then source it in your program, or like pipe to it. So yeah, right. And I think that works perfectly. All right.